Okay, so I want to give you my final thoughts on all three of the campaigns. I'm just going to start off with the worst one, and it's the character I'm playing as now. Now, Mr. Incredible's campaign starts off to a really good start. The first half an hour is really good, and then it just goes like mindless, repetitive action. There's boring missions. You know, basically all it is like, you know, you fight a few of these guys, and then, you know, destroy a few of these. You know what I mean. And then sometimes it's like bring a escort missions, which we all know suck. And then there's some missions like bring a, you know, pick up a civilian, bring him back, disguise him. The last boss is terrible, really bad, and so yeah, you know, basically little final thoughts on that. And the Pirates one, I would say the Pirates one makes you go wow. It gives you a wow moment when you're like, because you don't expect it unless you've watched a video of it, because I didn't expect it. I didn't know there was this open world. I didn't realize there was this open world where you could, you know, drive your ship around, and I knew there were ship battles, but I didn't know that you could drive your ship around, get off your boat, walk around your boat, you know. But then the problem is, then you realize there's not much really to do, because there's only like a few islands to go to, so it seems bigger than it is. It's kind of like a big ocean with the depth of a little pool, but it's still really good. I would say the first 3/4 of it are really good, and the last quarter kind of dips off, and the last boss is terrible. You might see a pattern here. The last bosses are terrible. Now the Monsters University one is the best. All the way through, there's no real bad moment. The last mission is really fun. The thing is,
other adventures. Play through them using the Red World Path.
They all end. They all have pretty bad endings. Now I mean, it's all about the gameplay. You know, the story. I mean, do you think Disney could do a good story? It's just that the story isn't really there. But out of all of them, the Monsters Inc. story is the best because it's funny. The characters are really nice. I feel like, you know, the Incredibles one, people love. I'm pretty sure people love the Incredibles movie, but the characters are poopy. The voice acting sucks in the Incredibles one for some reason. I don't know why. The voice acting is really good in the other two, but I also think Monsters Inc. people, you know, Monsters Inc. the movie is amazing, isn't it? Very emotional. Characters are really funny. Get really attached to them. The characters are just as funny here. The voice acting is great. To see the university, I haven't seen the movie, but if you've seen the movie, you probably like it more. But because I've already seen the Monsters Inc. movie, the original Monsters Inc. movie, I'm still really, the characters are really colourful. The world's really colourful. It's just really good, and the Monsters Inc. one stays at a line and never dips or goes higher, but it's at a pretty high line. The Pirates one is at a high line and then dips at the end, but the Incredibles one is at a pretty medium-ish line, and it's pretty just average and not very good. But the Monsters Inc. was by far the best. Extremely fun. Really fun to do the challenges. The toys are really cool. There's 3 areas, and unlike in the area is smaller, but unlike in Pirates, there's a lot more to see and do. So, you know, there's a lot more collectibles to collect. Challenges, loads of challenges. Some cool little side stuff to do. You know, I beat games quick, so don't take this as it's this quick. I don't know why I beat games quick. RPG. The only games I don't beat quick are RPGs. It takes me the longest time to beat RPGs because, you know, that's just who I am. So, the Pirates one, I haven't. So,
like old times.
Keep in mind, the Pirates one, I haven't really done everything in. But I think I spent about 7 hours in it. And I've done about, I don't know, maybe 75% of collectibles, and there's like 25% left. I don't know. The Monsters Inc. one, I would say about the same thing. It took me about, so I played it for about 7 hours, and you know, I've done about, I think I've done more collectibles, but there's still like a few left, I reckon, that I haven't seen. And now the Mr. Incredibles one, I've only played it for, I played it, like the campaign. You could probably beat the campaign in about 3 hours. It feels like they put the least effort into the Mr. Incredibles one. It feels kind of maybe half finished, maybe rushed, I don't know, which is a shame because Mr. Incredibles, I mean, the movie's really good, the character's really interesting.
Where are you, Syndrome? I know you're here somewhere.
But, I mean, I spent about 5 hours and 50 minutes in, and I don't know if there's that much else to do, because you can get a helicopter in this one, and you can go up to the highest thing and see everything, and there's basically nothing left for me to do, nothing else I can really see. So I would say the Mr. Incredibles one is the shortest. For a kid, maybe for a normal person, for a person who somehow I beat games really quick, like ask normal people, like, you know, when they say a game like 10 to 12 hours, for me that's about 8 hours, because Uncharted, you know, let's just say Uncharted 2, I think took most people about 11 hours, took me about 8. Uncharted 3, I think can take most people about 9, took me about 6.5. So, put that into perspective, that's like every game, I beat games fast. So, if you're a kid, maybe this will take about 10 hours each to do like all the stuff. And obviously, you're probably not gonna find everything. But I will still, there's a few challenges I reckon I've missed, and I'm probably going to go back and search a bit more, so it's probably maybe another hour or so. For, you know, for adults, I guess if you're normal, I mean, it's probably going to take most people average about 10 hours to do everything, so, in each. So, I don't want to say 10 hours, but I would say maybe average, you know. Kids, I'm not saying kids are slower or kids are faster, because I have no idea. I get the feeling kids might be faster, but I think kids might enjoy it in the moment and explore more, take their time, so kids might take longer. Adults,
I hope Jack's not giving.
Depending on what type of adult you are, you know, I can't really say because I'm not an adult, so I can't say how long it would take an adult to beat it. But I would say average 9 to 10 hours to do everything, which is a good, it's very good. So let's think about it here. So over in America, $75, over here it's about 50 quid, so it's about the same, give or take a few dollars, pounds over there. I would say you're getting a pretty good deal, you know. You're getting about, let's just say 25, I don't want to say that. Let's just say you're getting a bit more than 20 hours, maybe 20 plus hours of gameplay, which is not bad for like $15 over a normal game, because you get some games that are like 6 hours long that are $60, and plus you get the figurines, which are really nice, very detailed, and they're Disney, so Disney are going to charge up the Swanee for them. Say that in a nice way, because kids are probably watching. So that's my final impressions and final thoughts on the playset campaigns. Now, I reckon they've probably given us the worst ones. I'm not saying that they're not bad, obviously. The Pirates one's really cool, and the Monsters Inc. one's really, really good. But the Incredibles one falls flat. But obviously, they're not going to give us the best ones. So I wonder how good the other ones are. And I'm not going to be getting them until, like, you know, maybe after Christmas. You know, in the sales, Christmas, because I don't know in America if you have this thing. I reckon they do. The Christmas sales. Boxing Day is like Black Friday to UK people, so basically in January everything goes down in price like crazy in UK, so I'm probably going to get them then, and by that time they might have added some more, so that's pretty exciting. But I would say the starter pack is, you know, some people are like, do I have to buy, if I'm going to buy a starter pack, do I have to buy other ones to get more? No, you don't actually, you don't. It's a very good, you're getting very good campaigns. Mr. Incredibles, you know, Mr. Incredibles has some cool moments. I feel like, obviously, you can use stuff from the Pirates and the Monsters Inc. and the Incredibles into the toy box, so maybe you can make better stuff from the Mr. Incredible stuff in toy box. So I wouldn't say the Mr. Incredibles is worth it, is not worth it.
It always gets back in jeopardy.
But I would say overall, you know, it's worth it. It's not people saying, oh, it's really expensive. It's expensive, but the starter pack is going to do you fine. It's going to do you fine. You're not gonna feel like, oh, I didn't get. This is, you know, you're not going to feel like you have to go out and buy more unless you're a kid, which you'll probably want more anyway. But I don't feel like I have to go buy them just to get more value. I feel like this is enough, and it's plenty enough. You get the toy box, create your levels. There's missions in the toy box which I haven't done yet, which I'm about to do. And I would say it's a good deal. It's a good, well, you know, it's expensive. It's expensive,
I gotta say, it's good to be back.
but it's not. I wouldn't say it's a rip-off. I would say expensive, but it's really good. So that's that. That's my final thoughts. I said this in another video, but if you're buying it from Mr. Incredibles, don't, because it's not very good, and it has a lot of issues. It has a lot of flaws. It has some technical flaws. Has a lot of bugs in it. So maybe wait until they patch some stuff. I believe they've already patched stuff in toy box mode. So I mean, it's Disney. Disney owns Star Wars, Marvel. They own 100 things. If they can't fix a few glitches in their game, I would say that's pretty shoddy. So anyway, that's my final impressions. It's a good value.